read those charts also matters there.
Okay.
Then exploratory data analysis is one thing which is important. Reason is
Hmm.
mostly data that we prepare for as a data engineer. So I'm a data engineer. When we say we have the data of in maybe a relational database format or non-relational database format. One question I have here is, are you aware about this? What is a relational database? What is non-relational database?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So maybe I will ask, like with the sessions, I will get to know what exactly is your understanding for the topic. So maybe I will ask
Hmm.
some basic questions. You just let me know. Okay.
Sure.
So if data is into the relational database, what we can do? So EDA is a part, exploratory data analysis is a part, very core part in
Hmm.
machine learning engineering. Okay.
Okay.
So why is it important? We have the data in a abrupt format. We can feed it into the system, but we might not get some insights out of it. So EDA comes into the picture where we create the data into a format that we can
Okay.
feed it into the system, which can give us the classification, which can give,
Hmm.
which we can convert into the clustering, which can be tagged into one um, section. So for example, I would say you have data about the Tesla cars. Okay.
Hmm.
So you want to identify um, after how the automated system of the Tesla car works after it has reached the speed of 100 kilometer per hour. Okay.
Hmm.
So there might be and different uh, and different type of roads it has gone through. So
Hmm.
labeling of data matters when we need to predict how it is going to, how a particular car is going to react once it reaches 100 kilometer per hour. So in India, it the system needs to be uh, uh, system needs to be um,
Right with the
taught,
data.
uh,
Yeah.
which India has. So
Right.
it should not be like for the US, road infrastructure is not going to be uh, the same for India, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
EDA comes into the picture where we need to understand how and where we need to bifurcate the data, how we need to flag the data into a format that it the model when we into put it into a regression model or any other machine learning model, it should understand that this is there is a change in the actual data on the basis of location, on the basis of speed, on the basis of n different factors that it has in the data.
Right.
Okay. Next comes in the working with database. So SQL with Python. How do we write SQL basics under the
In
Python?
Py in the into the Python. Okay.
Yes. So why I have added this module? Because as I asked you on that day, you are your core focus is into the data analytics. So this is an important part then. You might be writing something in BigQuery, but again, if you want to write the BigQuery part into the Python or into the let's say Airflow DAGs, how are you going to write that? How are you going to create the stored procedure into the in Python,
In
not in
Python. Okay.
not
Yeah.
directly in
Not in BigQuery.
SQL, not in BigQuery. So this is important. Then we will switch to Airflow DAGs, which you highlighted. You are
Yeah.
working on it. So we will look after how Airflow actually any of the orchestration tool works. Not just Airflow. We will see what are different options we have as an orchestration tools in the market. So
Okay.
why do we use Airflow? If you are working on AWS or maybe GCP, why we are going to use Airflow specifically when GCP or AWS is there? Why not any other orchestration tools? Why not running cron jobs directly? So this is also important because uh, not just the work that you do today,
Mm-hmm.
it helps us in making decisions when a new project is coming to your team, or maybe you are going to have an interview outside. So very basic questions are which particular platform you are going to pick for a particular problem.
Right.
So that becomes important. You are working on BigQuery, so I have set this part as an optional. If you are
Mhm.
very well versed about BigQuery, then we can take it, cover it within maybe 1 and 1.5 hour. I will just
Okay.
teach you on the very um, advanced version of BigQuery. If you want to understand the basics as well, like how um, we do the dry run there, how we optimize the query, how should we look after the cost under the BigQuery. BigQuery as a query language, BigQuery as
Query,
a
yeah, yeah. It
uh,
runs and the
sorry,
cost.
I
No, the cost is based on the query. How much querying happening on the BigQuery,
yes,
right?
but
Yeah,
how can you optimize that? So
optimize it.
maybe
Yeah.
running a select star from table where table has the data of let's say 2 GB.
Mm-hmm.
So what you can do to optimize it, because maybe
Only.
0.10 dollar per GB is the cost
Mm-hmm.
that you have to pay. So
Right.
why to pay $0.0 to run a very basic query, or that too specifically when you are doing the analysis? So why not
Mm-hmm.
create the uh, views over there? How to create the views? How to reuse RAN data? So for example, BigQuery has a cache uh, has cache tables. Are you aware about the cache tables?
No, no.
So that is really important when we are working in corporate. Reason is we are going to run multiple queries, thousands of queries. Our team is going to hit our BigQuery in a single day.
Right.
And over a same query, for example, there is a table having 2 crore records, and then over those 2 crore records you fetched 100 records, and then over those 100 records you want to do the analysis, like
Mm.
by adding another filter over it. So why not use the table, the query that you ran earlier? Because even a select star from table B where uh, country is US, it
Mm.
is stored in cache as a table. You just selected,
Okay.
you haven't wrote the query like create or replace something, create or replace a table ABC as, and then select star from table. So you haven't created the table, but what BigQuery does is BigQuery use that select statement, show the result to you, but store that result into a cache. So you can use that cache to do the further analysis over that data. So
Oh, okay.
you should not run it. So these things give good impression to the leadership, where you can um, come up with the solution to save the cost of the business. So
Hmm. Okay.
we
I
will
think, yeah, we never used any of us, but we write a lot of queries every day, even today, yesterday, or
yes, I know,
tomorrow.
I know,
So,
every
yeah,
corporate is doing this because I
yeah,
took
or create
sessions.
views
Hmm,
and
hmm,
tables, yeah, out of that and use them.
hmm.
Uh, can I join the views and create SQL queries and all that? So,
Yes, yes,
yeah, keep on writing queries every day. But
yes.
yeah, some of them might be using, but we didn't hit. Some other users might be using it now, but I didn't came across anybody using cache tables.
Mm, cache is important part. So we will have a session over that. Then
Okay,
this one project we are going to create. So this is going to be more of your activity. I will guide you.
okay,
You will write the code. You
mhm,
will. I will just be a help there.
okay,
I will push you. This can convert into 9 hours as well, but we will not be on the calls for 9 hours.
mhm,
uh, you can uh, schedule even 15 or 20 minutes of call whenever you think that you have the time and I have the time, just to if you will have the bottleneck over there. So this is the
okay.
last part. We will see how should we take that. Okay,
But
so
what is the total hours? What is the total hours of the
So
session now?
right now I have curated it in the format that we're going to have it as a 35 hours session, but here and there it might be of 38 hours, it might be of 32 hours. It depends on the learnings that we are going to have. Okay. So,
Okay. But I
so
feel like that is way too low. 32-hour session is good enough to learn Python fast enough. Like that hardly comes in
it
how
depends.
many days?
It depends how things are going. So 32 hours is more than enough, I would say, far more than enough. For 35 hours, if you will go through the content that I'm sharing, uh,
Mm-hmm.
definitely you will have the knowledge what I have today. So I'm working as a Python developer, Python GCP data engineer. So more than enough to work in a corporate. Because Python as a programming language is a one thing, Python for data analytics is a one thing. Programming
Hmm.
language comes with n number of libraries, which is not restricted to pandas, numpy, seaborn, matplotlib. So there are n number of scikit-learn you will see. So we will try to stick to the data analytics part here. We will not explore other parts of Python, which might be of 500 hours of content.
Huh. No, no, not that level of Python, but at least like a developer knowledge where I can write code and
Uh,
understand the code what
you
written.
you will be able to. So 35 hours is more like you will say it is 35 hours of course because we are going to have sessions on Saturday and Sunday that 2 hours or something. That's why we will be able to cover it within month or maybe within 1.5 month. But uh, it is for a BTech student, 35 hours of classes is 35 sessions in a class, which are never going to happen in one session, like 6 months. Maybe if you have done the bachelor, so uh, 35 sessions of a particular subject is the max in. So we will go through it. We will see how things are going, um, how your learning is improving, or how should we speed up or should we slow it down, so we can adjust it for ourselves. There is no hard and fast that we will stick to this only.
But I would suggest to increase little more, maybe add few more hours to that because uh I mean yeah, I can show you some. Yeah, we can go through maybe once a week we can have a session where we can go through practice session to discuss how I'm writing or how the coding, yeah, as you said, how I'm picking up that course works, how I'm able to write or what my questions are and where I'm stuck like that.
Yes,
Maybe one day of that in a week for that session. That will be helpful. And I can tomorrow I what I mean. It's not good to show. I mean, I can't show all the code from what we are doing, but I can show similar style of methods and functions. Uh, I can put it in
yeah,
a file and show you what is. I mean, you will be understanding, right? So we
yes,
are writing multiple definitions of functions and recalling them again, reusing that. Like most of the code is reusable code, so every method or function other developer is writing, I'm going to use that, and either I'm going to write it, they're going to use it somewhere. So it's all part of data processing. So I mean, both are happening: data quality, Python work, and data processing. The
hmm,
two Python projects separately, but the entire team is working together. So
yes,
one side, the Python code where the data quality is tested using tables from BigQuery or Oracle, and they can move between any platform, like any databases, cloud to SQL, Cloud SQL to BigQuery, Oracle, and all that. And
hmm,
data processing is like how this data is handled. All this data or JSON outputs are stored, and that unnested, how the tables are unnested again, and all that. And coming to BigQuery, writing views, and that's a different story.
yes, yes.
To create tables out of that report
So
results coming out of JSON and all the BigQuery data processing results. So that is entirely written in Python. So all the breakdowns, every step is written from right from basic, right, storing it in a list or a data frame and recalling that data frame, reusing that. There's lot of code and like tons of code written
yeah,
by
tons of
multiple
it.
developers.
Yeah, that is because like from last tens of 10 of years, everyone is writing the code. Like right now, I am the module that I'm working on. It is having uh, code since 2022. So
Oh, wow, that
2002.
would be a
So
lot. Yeah, that would be a lot.
2000.
We started like 4 months this year only, but within this year, there is a lot of coding happened. A lot of code are already pushed in, and yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
because there are
it will keep.
multiple developers, yeah.
Yeah. So you just need to understand the Python and then understanding the logic over it, how, what to use where, then
Yeah, that is the
using
challenge
it.
for me. I am not able to read and understand their code and why they are writing in that specific format, where it can be also written. I know there is different ways to write it, but uh, certain ways it won't again, maybe optimizing or reusability. That's one thing, and meeting the requirement. So that I'm not able to understand. So that's where my back
Yes.
backlog, or where I'm struggling is I'm
I
able to read what written and able to put the right requirement into the code. Yeah.
I got the gist. So uh, let's consider you are a fresher, for example,
Mhm.
right now entering into the corporate, and then you have to have the trainings for the work that a team is doing. For example, the case is different here, but
Mm.
how do we onboard that fresher or onboard a new member into our team if he is
Mm.
not technically versed for a particular technology? So
Right.
there are two ways: either um, throw him into the pool directly. Yes,
Hmm.
look after it. What you are not understanding, tell us what you are not understanding, and we will help you. Another way is teaching him and taking him through through a single module, and then giving him the work. So we will try to do both the things. So one is you go through some codes that you are already going through. Few work that your developers are doing. So obviously you cannot share the code that has been written there, but you can take the snippets out of it. Just take the
Yeah,
snippets.
just to understand
uh,
how the structure was, how
yes,
it was taken,
just
and
take
their
the snippets,
approaching.
and uh, after taking the snippets you can share with me, and then I will help you understand what exactly has been happening there. Is it an optimized technique, or is it something you can optimize by yourself? So we will go through that. We will see.
Sure.
Another way is that we are going to do right now. So we will try to understand how Python works, what exactly is the syntax, what are the variables, data types, typecasting, how do we generate new numbers. So these things we will try to cover today, and step by step we will go. So understanding Python as well as understanding Python for your personal work that you are doing right now. So both we
Yeah,
will
yeah,
take
yeah. I mean, please
parallelly.
try to increase the hour session where and bring up my coding level. That's it. That's what I'm looking for.
So it will be more on you. So I will ask you to, whatever we are going to learn today, I will try
Mm-hmm.
to, you should try to implement the same thing at your end again.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes,
only
sir.
then
Yeah,
you will be able
put
to.
that into the, yeah, that's what. Put that into the course structure, like whatever the work I have to do, homework, the course lab. Put every session what we have, that into one course lab, and then I'll finish that or come back with my
Definitely,
questions.
that's
Yeah.
even for the today session. If you'll see,
Mm-hmm.
um, recap and the final assignment where I have put it. I have whatever we are going to have today. So I will ask you to create few things, just a dice rolling game. It is going to be very simple thing, but at least you will get your hands dirty to write few things. So this is
Got it. Yeah.
solution. You should not see the solution. Once you will try to do it by yourself, then you can see the solution by
Sure.
yourself.
Sure.
Okay, and
Okay.
then tomorrow when we will come back, we will see what were the errors that you were getting, or you were able to do it in a one go or not. So this is how
Yeah.
slow and fast as
Yeah.
per
Yeah.
the
And
requirement.
over the weeks, we will go make it little more complex, or how I pick up.
Yes,
But yeah.
it depends on the progress that we are going to make. It's not something, if I will
Yes.
if I will show you the work that is done in the corporate, maybe again you won't be able to understand why. So we will be stuck on why only. We will not be able to understand how. Good.
Yeah. Let's
I'll be good.
start.
So
Yeah.
we are
Yeah.
starting today. So these things we are going to cover: Python syntax, what are the basic syntax that we write. You are aware about it, but still, let's give 5 minutes to it. Then, are you aware about the doc? You must have the documentations as well when um, you are creating the codes in your company or any developer, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Documentation. So one is the README file that we create. How do we run a particular app or
Yes.
file,
Yeah.
file? One is
Yes.
adding the indentated inline comments over it. So,
Mm-hmm.
for example, uh, uh, may I know you are from which industry?
Banking.
Okay, so you are from banking. So, for example, uh, you are creating a transaction table. Okay,
Yeah.
so there is a data pool of data, 1 TB of data that has been there. So, n number of transformations over the data has been done, right?
Yes.
So, by looking at the code, you can understand why you have uh, used the transaction timestamp as a partitioned column, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So now adding the comment over that particular line where you have add created a particular column as partition, so it helps and helps understanding another person. So by looking at the code, we can understand partition had been done on the transaction timestamp. But why specifically on the transaction timestamp? Why?
Mm-hmm.
So you can add that into the comment over that
Oh, yeah.
particular.
Every function, even every method we are
And
writing, we have comments next to it. Why you are
why
putting
it?
that into the yeah.
Yes. So this is a very important practice which newcomer or even when I started, even you would know when you would have started your journey into
Yes.
corporate.
Yes.
We never used
Yes.
to write the comments, but it is
Right.
important because for a new person.
For them,
So
if a new person looking at the code first time, for them to understand why this was written or why this was addressed into the code.
yes. So may I know how do we write a particular? How do we create a particular line comment? Do you know what is the syntax for?
Hash comments like
What else?
maybe two dash. That's in views. I think same can be
No,
used in Python. I never used that, but mostly hash or double
no.
hash.
Single hash is something that is
Yeah, yeah,
used
single
for.
hash.
Okay, what if I put a double hash over there then?
Double hash is also fine. I think double hash also works, right?
No,
Tr-
that two words, but do you know why
What
shouldn't
is
we
the
use?
meaning?
Uh,
No, I don't know that.
so double hash is something that can create your uh, .py file corrupt sometimes. Reason is
Okay.
whatever you write after hash, it is not something that it is going to have in every um, Python platform. Reason is um, a, in notebook there is a creation, there is a development that is done on the cell basis. Cell like this
Okay.
particular cell is the whole. This is the whole world for this notebook. यही है मतलब this is the only thing. So if I will put double hash over here, for example, and will try to run it, it is not going to give me any error. It will focus on this only. But
Yes, yes.
if
That is not the code, right? That's like a commented, which is not part of the
yes,
code or
yes,
nothing
yes,
will be doing.
yes. So the thing that you are asking for this, it is not going to work here. Reason is this is what we do in SQL mostly, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is equal.
So Python syntax is simple. I will share this particular notebook to you after the session. You can go
Yeah.
through it at your end, but I would like you to have it open at your end as well while I'm helping you understand the basic syntax. 95% of the things today what we are learning, you might be aware about all those things, but I will like you to write it down uh, at your
Yes, I'm taking a note. Yes, yes.
not in the notebook, but over the any of the ID which you will prefer, even VS Code or something, whatever you
Yeah.
have it open and try to write. This is very simple, but when I will have some other another things, so you can try to write it at your end as well. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Then this is an important part. Indentation in Python. So You must be aware about it, right?
Yeah.
What is indentation? So do you know what?
Indentation in Python, yeah.
Yeah. So like why if will it work if I will write it like this?
To me again.
I'm asking, will it work
Yeah.
if I will write this particular if condition like this? Will it work?
Yeah, I think it will work. The spacing, yeah, try that. It should work.
Now,
Now won't. That
reason.
indentation, yeah, that is missing the indentation.
Okay, if I will put two tabs instead of one,
It should, I think it will work.
if I will put three tabs,
Three words, I think, yeah.
if I will put 10 tabs,
10 also works, but I think it can be in the same line.
now it will work. Reason is indentation. What is indentation? So here we should understand. Um, so for example, let me open this notebook for you. Anything under these braces
Right.
is used to considered as the part of a function in very basic or you can say primitive languages. If you will see COBOL or have you worked on COBOL earlier?
No, no. The JSON, I think JSON also have same thing, right?
JSON comes into the picture later. So we should understand the basics, like
Okay, or
what
the,
happened earlier.
mm,
Earlier, like everything you will see, even Python or Java, everything is associated with C. C
right.
is the core. C and C++ is the core. Uh, Top companies where you will see the top coders are working, they are still working on C++. They are not using Python or Java or something.
Java, mhm.
Core development of creating a compiler, anything is happening over the C because they are the root languages. So what used to happen earlier, everything used to be understood by these curly braces is everything, not uh, we were not using big braces, we were not using small braces, everything was like this. So in Python, they created this indentation part.
Right. Okay.
So you need not to add this uh, curly braces to write the code for any function, any for loop, if condition. You just need to follow the indentation. So it is important to understand without curly braces, we were not able to write the code under a section. Similarly, without indentation, we are not going to write any write code into it. And when we are writing the code, we should be aware that always two tabs should be there. Always. Not single tab, not four tabs. Single tab, 10 tabs every time works. But why two tabs?
Mhm.
Because it is the core of Python, how every code is written in every company. So easy to
Two
understand.
tabs.
Yes,
Okay.
two tabs used.
Every line or no, not every line, right?
Not every line. So if I will write another condition inside the if, so if 6 is less than 2, here you should have one tab. You should not have two tabs here. But when you are creating the first um, line over this, so indentation works, it will give the two tab to this print statement or whatever you are writing under it. Then under this if condition, we are going to have this particular if condition again. So when we are writing something under it, single tab works.
Yeah. But
This
again,
this
what if you start with the new definition again under that? Again, you start from the beginning, right?
uh, so you are asking, for example, if I will write print
Mhm.
something here, and then again I want to write if condition, right?
No, a new method. Go to a new function or method.
Outside it or inside this only?
Outside.
Outside. So outside the first if, so
Hmm.
if you'll see, this is how it is. You want to
Yeah.
write outside this or you want to
St-
write outside this only?
Outside the first one.
Outside the first one. So we want to leave it, right?
Hmm.
So we want to write if 10 is greater than 5. You should always give when this one was created. So this is the bigger loop. You will see big indentation. Again, when I'm writing another condition, I have given two tabs over here. One tab will work, three tabs will work, but giving two tabs is something that we should follow. Standard work, it is not something uh, going to give error. Maybe you will see the codes where just single tab you will see, but standard practice as a coder is for the first loop or first condition or first function that you are going to have under a cell, you should start with two tabs.
Hmm.
Got my point?
So anything within that function repeating, you can go under that. But if you want to
Yes,
break it, you come outside, right?
yes, yes. So if you'll write it, so 5 is greater than 2. Now it hasn't gone under this condition. Reason is 6 is not less than 2, so it is not going to print it, right? It came out from this particular loop, then it printed I am here because 10 is greater than 5. Got it? You
Hmm.
want to experiment anything else here? If you have anything else in your mind, we can experiment here itself.
No, no,
Indentation.
that indentation is fine. Yeah,
Okay.
indentation I'm good. Yeah.
What if, as we talk about right now, one thing I wanted to add here is, okay, so usually you must have seen the code like this,
Mm-hmm.
b equals to 10 or 5, 15. So you will run it, it ran it. So if I will try to print a, it is giving me 10, right? I initialized 10, a with by giving it 10 as a number, then b with this. What if I want to also, one more important part is when we are switching the lines, we need not to have you worked on any of the programming language earlier? C, C++,
No, no,
Java?
no, no.
Never.
Just we are deep diving into see the
Okay.
requirements. You know, right? How IT requirements are going. We are. I'm from a totally data analytic or basically reporting visualization. From there to data engineering, data warehousing like that into now data analytics and mostly now with Python.
Okay.
So
So
even
may I
yeah.
know when you are saying reporting part, so were you using Tableau, Power BI or something
Yes,
or
yes, everything, everything. We started with Tableau. I started with Tableau and then moved on to Power BI. Now we are decommissioning here this particular project. We are decommissioning Tableau now and moving on to everything GCP cloud platform. So we are a big
Looker?
integration with global platforms. That's why BQ, Gen AI, and Looker. Yes.
Okay, cool. Um, so it will be easy for you to understand few things. So when we will switch to Matplotlib and all, so
Yeah.
cool then. So here one point I want to tell you again. Uh,
Mhm.
in the background, how it happens is every core language when we so
Mhm.
whenever I will say core language, consider it as C or C++.
Mm,
Okay. So they used to have this semicolons
right.
to understand the statement is over. So
Mm,
if you had written stored procedures, so for every table you have to write this semicolon to again write another section of the code, right?
yes.
So how would a compiler understand this line has been ended is through this semicolon. So what Python did is to make it easy or easy to the eyes, it removed this semicolon. It said if you are writing anything by entering by putting an enter by going to the next line, it
Mm,
always consider the last part of this as semicolon automatically. Like here it automatically understand it is under the curly braces. By putting the indentation, it automatically understand this is semicolon.
yeah. Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, semicolon, you give it intentionally, or is it?
E- it is feeded into the Python system, core
Okay.
Python language. It understands it like this. So understanding
Got it.
syntax is important. So when you are you might be reading the codes of other developers. They might be writing something like this as well. Now this is again one point. So you have given B as 10, you have given A as 10. So if I will write B here, do you know what will be the output?
Okay. BS10. output just B print. What is that? Just you're printing B or what is it?
Yes, I'm printing B only. So when I'm writing B and uh, doing the shift enter, like running this particular section of code, it will give me the value of B. So right now it has given me the value of A if I will run. So
Then you will get 10.
yes,
You should get 10 as well.
okay. Why not 15?
Because you're not ending that, right?
So
No.
let me understand it again.
Mm-hmm.
So now what it should give? Now what it should give?
Oh wow. Now it should give 10.
It will always give 15. Reason is it will
Oh, okay.
always give.
Why is that?
If I will write A is equals to B and then I will try to write A, it is going to give me 10. Why not 15? So there are few things that we will understand here. So we gave, we initialized a variable, we gave it a value. We
Mm-hmm.
initialized another variable. So give me a moment. Do we have art here? I have iPad as well where I can draw something. I wanted to draw to help you understand. Do you understand the heap thing?
Heap. I heard that, but what is like heap in
Uh,
Python?
Heap as a data structure.
Oh, I've heard that long back, but not
Okay,
using it anywhere.
let me try to. This is a pool. This is another pool. Okay. Uh, sorry if my
No, no, that's fine. Yeah,
okay.
that's
So
how we have.
okay. So I'm just
Yeah.
trying to help you understand. Thing is, what is happening whenever we initialize anything A or B, any variable,
Mm-hmm.
it gives to the heap, it goes to the heap memory. So it is, you can understand it as a in memory of the compiler at that time. So Python
Right.
create an address. So this is the whole world of the Python. Okay. So there are so many houses over here, multiple thousand crores of houses. So
Right.
what it does is it gives a value to a particular house. So A
Yes.
will go and sit over there. B will go and sit over there. When B
Hmm.
will go sit over there and we are giving it a value 10.
Hmm.
Now what we did is A will still be here. Oh, sorry, B will still be here, but we are replacing this 10 value by 15. We are replacing it over here. Now let's make it bigger. Let's, so B was having a value 10. Again, what we did is we gave another value. So what happens in Python is it will not create B is equals to 15 here another, because it is into the same memory. It will replace it by 15.
Hmm.
When we say go back, A is equals to B, it is giving me 10 only. Okay, 15. Sorry. So uh, this particular address that we have, house number 2. Okay, this particular memory will be ingested over here. So A will become the value of B, but we will have this one house and another house. It is not going to be erased. Why I was helping you understand it? Because there are two things which is in place is equals to true, in place is equals to false. I will help you understand what does it mean, but it is a homework for you to
Sure.
understand what is in place. So I'm writing here, or you can write it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
What is in place? Why do we need this? Need this parameter. So this will help you understand when you were saying na, there are developers who are reusing the data frame.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
uh, so reusing the data frame is work on this particular in place keyword. In place keyword helps us to either modify a particular value in the line itself, or it helps us uh, recreate, like in place is equals to full. So A will remain 10 only, but it will create a new house. So right now what I have shown you here is that A is at the same house, but it has took the value of B.
Got it.
But
Yeah.
if I would have uh, put it as in place is equals to true, not in the terms of variable we can use in place is equals to true, but in data frames we use this. Uh, so just I'm creating the base of yours to understand it. So uh, if in place has been equals to false, so what it would have done, a equals to 10, but it would have created another um, um house for a, which
Mm-hmm.
we call it as address in coding language, another address for a, where it will put the value as 15 over here. And
But
a,
yeah, yeah, I got it. But how do you end the in place? How do
how
we
do
end
we,
it? End in the sense like, let's say you're
it is a
giving now
variable,
a.
it is a variable. So I will, that's why I have given you this. So you just go through it. I will cover this answer in the next module because we are going to work on this part next. Okay.
Okay. Okay. In place is like your end statement, like what you're ending.
No, 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 no. In place is something else. I will not answer you. Reason is,
Okay,
it
fine.
is
I'll
very
find it.
simple.
I'll
It
find
is
it.
it is just a single keyword, nothing else. Very basic thing. But you go through it, you will understand why in place is
Sure,
important.
sure.
Okay. So now what I wanted you to understand, because next thing is why I was telling you about this keyword part, oh sorry, semicolon part is uh, we can have two variables
Mm-hmm.
initialized in the same row
Mm-hmm.
by putting the semicolon. By if I will not put the semicolon and will write it like this, so Python will understand this is just a single line, it is not two things. So it will throw error saying we are um, we are either, like you can see under the problem statement, a statement must be separated by new lines or by semicolons. It should not be like this, that way the way we have written. So if I will put it like this, it will work
Mm-hmm.
fine, it will be fine. So somewhere where developers try to minimize the code, don't want to look it so overwhelming for a new person, they write it in the single line. So this is simple uh, sum statement that we are going to have here. So you can see in a single line we have written the whole code. A has been initialized by 10, B has been initialized by 20. We tried to do the sum of both, and when we will run it we will see the sum as 30. So let's say if we have another one, C as, give me some number.
30.
30. What do you want to do
Like
over it? Maybe
some of it, yeah. Or minus C, yeah.
minus C. What it should give? What it should give?
It should give 0.
0. Right. So this is how you write using the
Yeah.
multiple statements in a single line. By, like, you have to put semicolon over here.
Uh-huh. But is it a coding standard followed or no, right? There
It's
nobody
no,
put like that.
no, people put it like that. There are people, like, if you would have been doing something related to very simple thing that we are doing here, it is not a
Mm.
real time scenario that we have in corporate, but you should 100% use codes, write codes in single lines if you are trying to do very um, let's say very small transformation, very basic transformation into your code. So you should prefer it. So
Okay.
it is not recommended, but oh, sorry, it is not mandatory, but it is recommended to write. Okay, so again, we are here. We have discussed about this thing, but
Mm-hmm.
um, I have
Nested intention. Yes,
nested.
yes.
So, but here I wanted you to understand the logics of writing functions under print. So this
Mm-hmm.
f is not something a function, but whenever we write a statement and want to have that under the semicolons, are you aware? Okay, uh, if I want to write any print statement and I want to say today is Monday and date is 8th of August. Sorry, 2nd of August. How will I write it under the Python?
Okay,
Under this
what is it?
two semicolon, right?
Mm-hmm.
So date is, now I want to write a
The function.
integer, a integer.
Okay, integer.
So how will I write it? So maybe this a, I initialized date is equals to 2nd
Okay.
August. Okay, so this is the string that I have created as date. Now I want to print this date. How will I write?
No, you should just print it.
No, but I want date is date. I
Oh,
want it
date
like
is date. Okay,
I
date
want it
is.
I want it like date is 2nd August. Wish you a happy Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I want.
Okay.
This is what I want. Under this print statement, I want you to have this, and when you are going to get this, you should use this particular variable under this print statement. How will you write it? If you have been focusing on what we have been learning, you should have clicked it.
No, 1 second. So you are modifying it and print date, and you can put the text in there. Date is 2nd August. You should, yeah, you can put all the text there. Print date. Next to that, you can put the comment what you want to print.
So, like
Print
how,
date is, yeah, and after that you comma
inside this, outside this,
outside.
outside this, comma,
Date.
date, and then
Yeah, that should print.
no, but I want this to be like this. Wish you a happy
Oh yeah,
Saturday.
you put all the message inside that semicolon. Date is,
And then here, wish you a
yeah.
happy.
Oh, okay, that one. Okay. That, so you want that comment later.
Yes, it should be like this. Like date is 2nd August. Wish you a happy Saturday. How will you write it?
Oh, this is. I think it should be after the date again.
And then what should I do for that?
Comma. Oh no, this, yeah, comma.
Comma.
Again comment.
Uh, sh- so they should come under inverted colons again.
Yeah,
Okay. So
the comment whatever you wish you.
okay. Wish you a happy Saturday. It should give us the result, right?
Yeah, try.
Date is 2nd August. Wish you a happy Saturday.
Hmm.
So did you get this thing? Is there any way if I would have not given colon here, if I would have written it like this, is there any way I would have um, got the date? So if I will write it like this, you know, date is date. Wish you a happy Saturday. How how in the
But you're
world?
not reading the date. Yeah, it's
Uh,
just a comment, printing the comment, just a comment.
yes.
But you're not printing the date actually.
So if
Date.
I would say
Yeah. Okay.
I am writing it like this,
Mm-hmm.
do you think we will have the required result?
Yes.
Do you know why?
That's how the string works, right? It's a
That
formatted string.
um, so you must have seen this dynamic table reading in SQL, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what we do there.
Yeah, there. Yeah, printf. Yes.
So here we are writing it print because we want to show you, but
Yes.
in real life, what you will do is uh, writing a big code where you would be writing something like this. Sorry. Select column A, B, C from table name, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Where so this table name is dynamic. There must be some line over it, over this, where you must have been given table name as an input maybe. So when we will go through airflow, no, so
Mm-hmm.
what we will do, we will try to take table as input.
Okay.
and we'll write a dynamic query in the backend. Then we'll try to write, like, run the whole stored procedure or maybe a single script to get the task done. Okay,
Right.
cool. So this is done. Okay. Do you want me to, like, also, do you understand this? Obviously, you are aware what this ampersand does, right?
Yes.
Okay. So can you tell me what exactly we are trying to do here?
So the last statement.
Just
If
just tell
that
me.
one. Okay. If yeah. So you're trying to print anything greater than 10 and even, and greater than 10 but odd else.
Hmm.
So if
So
x is 10 greater than 10 and x is divided by 2 equal to 0, then
divide
print
it, not divide, ampersand.
ampersand. Yeah.
Okay. So, and can you tell me what will be the output of this?
One second. X equal to 15 greater than and what that percentage sign do? Like is it the operator?
Okay, that's what I was asking. So you are not aware what this sign does,
Mm,
right?
no.
Okay, in SQL,
Mm-hmm.
tell me, if you want to identify if a number is odd or if a number is even.
Oh yeah, yeah. In SQL, you search for it. Yeah.
Yes. So
That.
how do you write that? So I am giving. So if a table has this data, for example, table A has column as oh sorry, score, and you have 45, 46, 47, 48. I want you to identify all the odd numbers. How will you write the query over here?
Uh, queries like where condition where odd numbers, right? Where the
Hmm.
marks
Hmm.
marks should be like what you have written.
No, so I'm writing the query for you.
Mm-hmm.
Select score from table
That.
A
Mm-hmm. Case one or where
where
the score marks
score
is
uh,
mark
no score
that uh, operator module operator by 2
score
equal to
modular
0. Yeah,
right.
by 2 should be 0, then even if not odd.
Okay, so this is what you are going to do. This is 2 equals to 0, then it will
Yeah,
give this. So if I will
even
just
yeah.
put not equals to 0, so it will
Oh
give
yeah.
me, right?
Odd. Yeah.
So what it did is, uh, it is giving you the remainder. Whenever we put
Yes.
ampersand, it gives us the remainder. So 45 ampersand 2 will give 1, 46 ampersand 2 will give 0, then it will give 1, then it will give 0. And since we have put the condition not equals to 0, so it will give these two result, right?
Yeah.
Now tell me, what will be the output?
Okay, so if it is greater than 10, it will print as odd.
It will be printed as odd.
Odd, like yeah, like the last line is x is greater than 10 but odd.
What it will print now?
Now 0. I think it will print even.
Reiterate, like, start from
Okay,
here.
if x, yeah, if x is 0, oh, greater than, okay, I don't, yeah, it will print odd, else odd. Everything it fall in else. Anything less
No,
than 0, no?
think about it. Think about it. You have time.
See, it has to be greater than 10, right?
Yes.
Anything not meeting that condition, it will fall in else condition. If
Hmm.
greater
And
than 10,
where is the else condition?
the next line
Where?
after
Give
the
me the
second if, 6
give me
line
the
number
line then.
6.
So if always works with else, right?
Yeah,
If is there, like, can we write else directly,
no, you can't. You should with end with else.
right? Can I have something like if, only if and not else? That's
No,
greater
That
than
also
10,
don't work. You should give something.
print, sorry, if 3 is greater than, sorry, 15 is greater than 10, print
Hmm.
hello. So do you think it will work?
No. What? Just if condition?
Just if
If
condition.
if else should be there. If I think it will work, but you should end somewhere, right? You should put an end statement.
No, so for, so let me go again. So um, if and
Mm-hmm.
else only comes, so okay, going back to SQL again. So uh, do you think having can be written in a SQL statement without group by?
No.
Can group by be written without having?
No.
Arre,
Group by
can't.
can, yeah, we can do group by without having, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So similarly, we can have only if statement, but we cannot
Hmm.
have else statement.
Else, yeah,
If
if will work, yes. As
so,
long as you are ending.
it will work. But if
Yeah.
I will say else,
Else directly that won't work. Yeah.
so it will say where is the if condition.
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, if you write something like select column A from table having count star greater than one, it will work. It will say on what columns you are putting group by.
Right.
So it should be combination of group by and having. So similarly, if and else is something that should go hand in hand. Else should have if condition. If is not dependent on else. We can have multiple if in a something. So if this is going to happen again, we can have if 2 is greater than 5, print something.
Mm-hmm.
Again, if 5 is greater than 2, something 2.
Mm-hmm.
So it comes under it, it printed, it comes under it, it sees the condition is not fulfilling, it skipped this, then it comes under this, it sees condition is fulfilling, it printed something. Now I'm giving you again a chance to understand what is going to happen here. Then tell me what will be the output.
For zero. Okay. For zero. So what module do is okay.
We will go line by line. What?
X
Uh,
is 0. So if X is greater than 10, your condition is if only greater than 10.
yes.
Okay. Then
Then
again, if then what
X.
you will do, if it is greater than 10, it will do that module operator divided by 2 or equal to
Yes.
0, that
Yes.
condition.
Yes.
But if it is not, it will go for end statement directly, like will
Yes.
print.
So if I, so now the code is this.
Yeah, that is the
If
code. It will execute.
so, x is equals to 0. If x is greater than 10, then we are going to have something. If x is not greater
Yeah,
than 0, we are not going to have anything. So,
anything. Yeah,
what it will do is it will do nothing.
nothing. It won't print anything or error.
It won't. No, it won't show
Can
error.
you
Why
run
will it? It will not give us an error.
anything? Okay. What it will
So
print? Can you run
it,
it?
yeah, I ran it. It will print nothing, nothing. Reason is
Nothing.
this
Okay.
this if for this if we have put the condition. Now, if you are looking at this else is for
Mm-hmm.
this if, not for this if.
Mm-hmm.
So this else will work when this condition will fail. Then this else
Hmm.
will work.
Right.
It will not work for
Yeah, yeah.
this if.
Once it's in the loop, it will go through the loop and finish the loop. But if it
Yes,
is not entering the loop, it will directly end there.
yes. So if you want to see another else,
Mm-hmm.
so I will put it here. Else, sorry, else
Outside. Okay.
print Number is small. You can see it. For this if we have written this else. For this else
Hmm.
we have
If
this if.
that inside, yeah, that else is ending in. So number is small. I think that's
Cool.
what it will print.
Okay. We are running slow, little slow, but we need to understand the basic first. So otherwise
Yeah, yeah.
it will
We'll
become
pick
tough.
up, we'll pick up, yeah.
Okay. Now let's look here. So here what I'm trying to do is we have started a variable called it name. Under it I have given my name. Again, what we are doing is I'm putting my hobby. As I told you, by writing the code in this way, we can have everything inside it. It is a clean way of writing the code. You might write it like the way you told me by putting it
Mm-hmm.
as this, then name, then again this, and then like this. It is going to give you the as expected result, right?
Hmm.
My name is Nishant, and my hobby is this, right? So let me run it for you. My name is Nishant, and I love badminton. So if we will see the code I was trying to show you is this, while I have already told you that we can write it in this manner. So it is obviously for your eyes, it is good to have not putting so many semicolon, colon, then right.
Hmm.
So you must have seen. If I will run it again, I have my name is Nishant and I love badminton. Now, second thing,
Mm-hmm.
it is all about the syntax part. So you must see what I have written. Oh shit, shit. This is something I have created for your
No,
uh,
for the practice.
exercise. Yes, for the practice. Sorry, the section was complete. I have already.
You can take from ChatGPT any examples if you want to show real quick.
Yeah, I can, but this is what I created for you. Okay. Um, I will add something else for you now.
Okay.
Okay. Now we have already discussed about the single line comment. We will, if we will put hash, it will become a comment. If
Right.
we can have it in a separate line, we can have it in the same line of code. So these two things
Mm-hmm.
as is fine. This line runs.
Mm-hmm.
Reason is we have the comment after it, but we cannot have the comment before the content. So if I will write something, this is comment, and then try to write a code part, it is not going to work, right?
Right.
So if we will have it after the code, we are going to have it properly. Now sometimes we need to have the multi-line comments. Reason is like we have here, uh, I want to write the whole scenario of the code that is going to happen. I want to write something like um, under this function we are first transforming the transaction data of customers, and then
Mhm. Like we were using that for print logging. So for print logging and logger,
mm-hmm,
when we switch from logging to logger, I think, right?
Yes, yes.
Logging and logger, yeah. So for logger, you need to give all your three comments there, like a big statement like that. We were
Right,
using that
right. Yes,
because logger, we need to define every. I think you have to define the print statement with your method,
yes.
with your
So it is
condition and
easy.
something. It's like three parts of it. Maybe I
Uh,
can find the code. I
yes,
have it open, but I need to look at it.
yes. So logger, under loggers, you are logging the whole data. So for example, whatever is happening in the background, you want to log it to print. Maybe if there is going to be an error, so at least the person who is going to debug that particular thing will be able to understand, go through what has been happened, if
Ah,
the file
yeah.
ran perfectly or not. Okay,
And yeah,
converting
that is, yeah. This one
times.
we are writing mostly on the beginning of the functions, what the function will do. Like
Yes,
let's say if you are using a check file or something, this function will check whether the file under consideration for the expiration date,
yes.
like that. Yeah, for a multi command. So what that function will do, it's a brief description of the function, like moving to staging. This
Hmm.
function will move the file from source to staging location.
I was saying there might be this docstring usages
Docstring, yes.
when we want to have the comments, multi-line comments under the function.
Mm-hmm.
So you might have the cases where you have created the stored procedure. So on top of the module, you must have been you can write the commands under the single line or
Mm-hmm.
multiple lines using these three inverted colons. But inside the stored procedure, if you want to write something inside the data frame or the function you want to write something, then you should use three inverted columns for that. Reason is why, where does this helpful? Where is it?
Mm-hmm.
So when you are debugging a code where the code is of, let's say, 1,000 lines,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so starting you are doing is transforming the data from 10 columns, you are joining two tables, then you are doing something else, then you are doing something else. But in between, what you want is that you don't want to print, I don't want to run this part of the code because I'm debugging something. So see how it is going to happen. So I will run this. So what we are getting is this greet is a function. It is
Mm-hmm.
calling with this with this variable. So when we have defined this function, we call this function. Name has been given this Nishant, and then uh, we under it we are first printing this statement. Then again under this we are printing hello, and then whatever we have fetched as the
The name,
variable,
yeah,
we
yeah.
are printing it. Okay. So, but I don't want this statement to run.
Mm-hmm.
So what is something that I can do is I can put hash.
Mm-hmm.
I will run it. It won't give me anything. But
What?
what if I have that? Okay. So don't want to run this. I will put hash. I will run it. But I have this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, something two, something three, all those three strings. I'm able to have these. But what if I don't want all these three statements altogether? So I can write it like this. If I will write it like this, I will run it. It will skip all these three in single uh, go. Why is it important? Why I'm focusing on it is it helps in debugging. So you might be having thousands of lines of code, but
Mm-hmm.
um, in between you don't want to run 100 line of code when you are running. When you are putting the whole uh, function at run, you don't want to run uh, just 50 lines of code. So there you can use it by putting at the starting three columns and then putting three columns at the end. Okay.
Yes, got it. So, what is the difference between single and double quote that we are using? Single also we can use, right? And the
Uh,
before statement
so
line.
yes, it you can use single. So I will write it like this. Got it? You are having it like this. But as I told you, this is something can be used inside as well. So
Right.
um, you might have um, what I will say inverted colon with this name. So there might be a case where you might have something like Nishant is calling something. So what happens is sometimes single colon, single inverted column might come in Python language code as a code,
Right. Right.
but double colon won't come. So when I will say when I'm docstring usage is
Oh, okay. In code, we use single colon sometimes. That is possible.
yes,
Yeah, that is possible. Like let's say you're defining a ID or anything, we can use
right,
single quote. That
yes.
will be part. Okay.
So
Okay.
that's why we should use
But
three
we don't
columns.
use three single colons, right, in the code.
Don't use three single colons, but we use single colon
A
only.
single colon
Uh,
only. Yeah.
so single colon sometimes becomes confusing. So if we want to separate things for the comment section, we should follow this. If you do not have anything as a single column inside the code, then you can use single inverted column three times. That will also work.
Right.
Okay. So again, I have added one um, practice uh, section for you. You can go through it.
Yes. Okay.
Now, important part. Three things. Rules important when we are
Rules.
creating.
Okay.
So when we are creating a variable, it should
Mm-hmm.
start with a letter or underscore. It cannot start with a number. Okay.
Okay.
This cannot be done. One name. This is not something we can do. We should start. We can have name and then one. It is fine. We can have name one and after n. So first letter should be alphabet or underscore, right? This will also work. Got it?
Yes.
So important part is no spaces or special numbers. We cannot have name as a variable like this. It will throw error. You'll see invalid syntax. So also we cannot have it like this. We will run it. It will say invalid syntax. We cannot have any type of a special column. This again error. So this is um, how we should create. Important part is Python is a case sensitive language. Like in SQL, if you will write some SQL is not case sensitive. We can have select a start from table, capital T or small t. It will understand it itself, right?
Right.
Here it won't understand. Name is a different, and then name equals to uh, Python. is a different. So if I will run it, here name is equals to small n. If I will put it as capital N, it will give Python. Got it?
Yeah.
Next, what we can do in single line, we can give multiple assignments in a single line. If you will see
Mm-hmm.
somewhere code written like this, you should
Mm-hmm.
understand, okay, x is given as 5, y is given as 10, z is given as 15.
But
Pick,
what is the best way to write? I mean,
uh,
like,
I would say, in real life you won't see having values like this. You should write it like in an
x
individual
equal to
format.
y
X
directly.
equals,
Yeah.
yes, x
Yeah.
equals to 5, y equals to 10, z equals to 15. This is a better way of writing because um, let's say if you want to remove z as a variable altogether, so you can remove it from the end. But if uh, now if I have to remove, so I have to add it and remove it like this. So this is just I am creating up a scenario, but for me, as we do not have anything that we should do it like this or do it like that. From last 5 6 years, I am writing. I
Mm-hmm.
prefer writing it like this.
Okay.
So uh, where is it helpful is that now I have to put the semicolon trap if I want it without semicolons, then X, Y, Z, like it was written earlier, should work. So
Okay.
putting it back like this. Okay. Now another way, as I was helping you understand this part, let's look at here. A is equals to B equals to C equals to 10. So all, oh sorry, 100. So all these variables will be given the same value. So it is good if you are going to create 10 of tens of variables with the same value, then you should write code like this instead of a is equals to 100, b is equals to 100, c is equals to 100. So you
Mm.
use.
Okay.
Another thing is swapping variables with temp. As I was helping you understand again this part, here comes the example. So do you know if I want to switch the value of A to B and B to A, how can I do it?
Mm-hmm.
So there is this one way. Right now, I will help you understand. What we are doing is A will be given value 3, B will be given
Mm-hmm.
value 7.
7.
But
Mm-hmm.
in the second row, what we are
Yeah.
doing is we are giving value of B to A and value of A to B. So
Right.
when I will print it, so you will see A is 7 right now, B is 3 right now. A is
Yeah.
3 and B is 7. But this is a way of writing it without creating a temporary variable. If I will remove this line, Control X, I will write it
Mm-hmm.
like this. So you see A is 3, B and
Is
7.
3 MB. Yeah. That. So what
So,
you use a temporary variable there?
so if I will use a temporary variable, I will get this value in this. Then I will give
A
A
equal
equals
to.
to B, and then I will give B equals to temp.
Ah.
Okay.
Can I put instead of temp? Can I put C, right? Or
See,
X,
yes,
something like that?
anything.
Yeah. Okay.
So X,
B equal to X. Yeah.
it will work. So if you don't want to create extra variable, then
That is, but this is not a good practice, right? You're writing too much lines of code again.
yes. So
Okay.
best practice is what I had already written.
Without temp.
So
Yeah.
swapping it. Unpacking a list. This is also important. So you have three different um values under a list. You
Mm-hmm.
want each value to be assigned to a variable. How you can write it? There is this way we can do it. We can give, so f1 is going to have the value of if I want to print only F2, F2 and F2. So, oh my God, F12. Sorry. So we are going to have banana, banana, banana. So unpacking a list is good when you have a small list and you want each list to be um, each value of the list to be separated.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Again, I have given you a practice session for yourself, so you
Okay.
should go through it. Now coming to the data type, this is a very, very, very important. Maybe you are not using it right now, but in long term you will see typecasting comes into the picture. So when you have the data frame, under the data frame, you might be having int, float, complex variables, all those types of things. So this is important. Um, I wanted the break, but okay, cool.
No,
So
I mean, maybe 10 more minutes, I think we're done. No.
we have a lot of things that are there, but I think we should push it to tomorrow now.
Tomorrow. Okay, okay. We'll push it to tomorrow.
Because
Meanwhile, I can finish the tasks and come back.
yes, yes, sure. Um, See, if this is happening, I was thinking that I will be able to cover it today only, but uh,
But how
cool.
many hours you assigned for this? Like 3.5 hours something, right? Or the entire task is today?
No, for today, this is day one task that I was prepared thinking. So
Oh,
2 hours,
okay,
I was
okay.
2 hours is 2 hour session on Saturday, 2 hour session on Sunday. That this is what I was thinking. But anyways, main point is you should understand,
Got it.
uh,
Yes, yes.
right? So this is how I want it to be. I haven't given one-to-one trainings. I have given trainings to the batch. So this is the
Right.
first time I'm giving training one-to-one.
One to one. But
So
in batch also you follow the same pattern, right? You go with the same sections and
yes, so in batch, there are different levels of students. So there are people who are understanding it. So I
mm-hmm,
just follow that structure. I would have completed it whole because what happens is in group people uh, refrain from asking questions to tutor because of inferiority complex or whatever.
right, right. Yeah, beginners
So,
will be
uh,
just waiting, but
uh,
to
so
learn, and the others will pick it a little faster.
yes,
But you go in the beginners level only, right? There because there are a lot of beginners only most of the
I
time.
yes, 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 yes. This is what I do. Okay, so coming here, Python data types. So we have int, float, and then complex variables.
Yes.
In 10th, 12th, you must have iota something.
Mm-hmm,
So we can convert a float variable to int. We can convert an int variable to float, but we cannot
mm-hmm.
convert complex
Complex.
variable. It can never be converted. But complex is imaginary number. So if we
Yes.
will run it like this, so you can see the class of type of A is int, type of B is float, type of C is complex. Complex is always written with in this format only. Here in maths, you must have seen it as like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in
Yes.
Python, it should be J. So it is going to be like this only, nothing else.
Okay.
You have to write J.
No, is it standard J or J? What is J here? What is J is
J is
defined as?
J is imaginary number. So 2 is a constant plus 3j is a imaginary number. You will not use it in real life, but if you are writing some thesis on mathematics, this comes into the picture. In real life programming, it won't come into the picture.
Hmm.
Now, there's this important um, variable, oh sorry, function under the text, which is upper or split. Split it. If we will write split directly, it will split on the basis of spaces. If I you will give specifically that I want to split it on the basis of something something, then maybe a separator called comma, then you have to have that separator here. But for
Got
here,
it.
um, uh, we will run it, you will find it. uh, Python for data analytics has been, so similarly what we have in SQL, we write upper or trim. So this is how it is. So even I think, yeah, here also we have trim function. Okay, a string do not have the trim function here, no problem. Okay, so Python for data analytics upper, you can have lower as well.
Mm-hmm.
So every variable has been converted into this. So this function converts the whole string full text into comma separated list. Python is one. So what, how you can see this is uh, a is equals to text dot split. Okay, so if I will see a of 0, so you will see Python because it is stored at 0 index. I will see 1, 4, 4 is stored at 1 index. Now if we see 2, data is stored at second index. So this is how it is.
Oh, wait. Okay, you're indexing. Index start with 0.
Yes, index starts with 0 as I told you in the demo session. It
Yeah.
always starts with 0. 0, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I will print A. So you can see like this. Okay, so coming to the list. List, under the fruit we have given two lists, so we can have list like this. We can have number as well, one.
Mm-hmm.
So if I how if I want to add one thing after, like in the end, we can use append function. So it will append whatever we are writing here into the end. So if we will run it, we will see apple, banana, cherry, one as an integer I added, and then mango. I want to
Yeah.
add another thing. Tell me something. Uh, Anything. Integer, string, character, anything.
ABC or
ABC.
A1 or A2. Like that.
A1, A2 as an string.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll write it. You see A1, A2 as a string.
No, why you're appending? That so it is adding to the list. Append is like adding to the list, right? Every
Yes,
time you
yes,
append. Yeah.
yes.
Okay. That is correct. Yeah. Okay. This all, yeah, these are okay. These are good.
Okay, so dimensions. Dimensions is a tuple, tuple and list. I will give you a task to understand what is difference between tuple and a list.
Okay.
Okay, so it looks like same thing, but it is not same. So I am adding question for you.
Okay.
Difference between tuple list. Okay, coming to the dictionary. Dictionary, as you already know, we have key value pairs. Key is always in the left, value is always in the right, separated by colons. So it, every key is a string always. It cannot be an integer. Value can be string, integer, whatever you want to say, anything it can be. So how do we read a dictionary? We write, so student is a dictionary. We want to fetch the value of a particular key. We get it like this. For a student, age is equals to 30, then it gets updated, age gets updated. So we will try to run it. We see,
Okay. But you're not updating, right? You're updating or it's hard coding. What is this? Sure.
So updating can be hard coding, right?
Oh, yeah. So
So
you're okay. You're just saying age is 30.
yes,
Then it will update the data.
yes, it updated
Okay.
the data.
The data. Okay.
If I would say name is something else, so a student name, we can have it with single colon as well. Name equals to
Okay.
um, Abhishek.
Yeah. Yeah. Run it.
So I will write it. You see, name has been updated. Nishant has
Yeah.
been
Got
replaced.
it. Yeah.
Okay,
So yeah, that's good. Okay. Practice data types.
okay.
Cool. I got it. Yeah. Unique numbers. I know that set thing.
You know,
Unique
set.
numbers. Can you run it? Run it. Yeah. Let me.
You tell me the
Check.
you tell me the output of this.
So it will give you a one set, like one, two, three. That's it. Like the unique number because
Yes, yes,
you want, yeah,
yes,
that is
yes.
the set. Yeah.
So this is an important part. So
And where can I access the practice session?
this practice
Is
session.
yeah, but I didn't get any link or anything.
Okay, so I will share it with the um,
Trainer, yeah, group. The
so with the
trainers
group.
or they will send.
They will send it to you. I'm not sure if I can share it with you directly, but I will
Yeah, send
share
it
it
to
with.
them. They will send it to me.
Okay, and please don't look at the solution directly. It
No,
will
no,
be
no, I won't. I will run and see
uh,
first.
so try to do it and don't go to the content for the next session that is for
Sure,
tomorrow
sure. Yeah,
because
I'll wait.